Joining us now is Jon Bey, Chairman and CEO of Standard Uranium. Great to see you, Jon.
Thank you. Great to be here. Really nice to be part of the Red Cloud Conference.
And to be in person finally again, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Isn't this wonderful?
Yeah, nice change of pace.
It's nice to see investors and peer companies and people like yourselves giving us interviews and doing this instead of staring at a screen for the last few years, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, you're elephant hunting in the Athabasca Basin, and you say that 23 is going to be a year of discovery.
Yes.
What can you tell us?
I can tell you that we now have 5 projects that we're going to be exploring this year for the first time ever. So we've had our Davidson River project we've been working on for the last 4 years, and we're going to be doing that one at the end of the season, but we're going to start off with our Sundog project at first. We're going to be going up there and drilling that one. We did our first program there last year, an inaugural drill program, 4 small holes, and now we're going to be doubling that, double the size of the drill team, double the size of the amount of the meters we want to get produced there, and we're actually much more targeted this year, so that's exciting. And then on the back of that, we're going to move to our eastern projects. These projects we staked a few years ago. We've done geophysics. We've now got permitting to drilling and our First Nations agreement, so we'll be drilling those for the very first time, and then working our way down to our flagship Davidson River and drilling that one for our 5th program, which is super exciting.
Okay, so that brings us back to Davidson River.
Yeah.
And so you're near RRR, you're near Arrow. I know that your VP of Exploration, who's standing right over there, Sean Hillaker, was involved with Arrow, and that made my eyes bulge out. So what more can you tell us about the indications of the drilling you've been doing? Yeah,
so it's a good point you brought up about having Sean on the team. I mean, what we're trying to do at Davidson River is really duplicate that, the Arrow 2.0. We want to find that next deposit, and we think we're getting close because, look, there's a lot of signs that we're getting. Discoveries are extremely hard to make, but what we wanted to do originally was prove that we were in the same sort of rock formations, looking for that same alteration, same structures, and we've proven that out now for the last few years. And the programs are getting better and better technically without making that discovery. So we're taking that drill data, analyzing that, bringing on a partner like Goldspot Discoveries who are going to help us with AI technology to help really examine not only our stuff, but the work that's been done by NextGen and Fission, take all that data, put it together, and help us really vector in on our drill targets. So that's what we're trying to do.
So let's go back to Sundog, because Sean has said it's special, it is high grade at surface, you've got some high priority targets for your initial drilling program. Flesh that out for us.
Okay, so Sean says it's really special because it's not just uranium right at surface, which is the only project we have, and one of the very few places in Saskatchewan you can get high grade uranium right at surface as an outcrop. So we've got that, but we're actually looking for uranium in the sandstone, at the unconformity, and then also in the basement. So this project has the opportunity to have all those things. That's why it's kind of special and kind of unique. And we're able to go up there and find off-scale radioactive boulders right at surface, and we've had those grades of 3.4%, which is remarkable. You can walk around with a scintillometer, shoot it, and it's 65,000 CPS off-scale.
And Jon, your Eastern Basin projects, which you touched on, they're drill ready for 23.
Yes.
How hopeful, excited are you about what you're finding there?
Well, we're really excited because these haven't been drilled by us before. They've only actually got 1 or 2 drill holes on them, period, and they've been in, some of them have got mineralization on them already. So what we're doing now is we did some geophysics. We've got the targets laid out. We've got our First Nations agreements in place. We're going to go there and do the initial drill programs, which will be small, but it'll give us an idea of what's potential there. So we're hoping to get into something exciting on those as well.
So you've got 12 strategic investors. Sprott is involved at 10%. So you've hinted at it. You've told us about it. 23 is going to be a big year. So wrap it up here for us with a nice bow. What should investors expect?
Well, they can expect our largest year of exploration ever, working on all of our projects, and starting off with Sundog, working to the east, and then getting down to Davidson River. So we've got potential M&A opportunities to look forward to as well. We've been in discussions with several companies, and on top of that, as you mentioned, we've got some pretty significant shareholders joining the board as well. So we've got these new shareholders who've come on, institutional funds who believe in us, and it's great because at this time in the markets right now where retail are sort of stepping to the side, it's good to have institutional funds come in and support us and believe in what we're doing. And they take a much more in-depth approach to analyzing our technical stuff and looking at our team and looking at our project. So that's a great sign of confidence for our shareholders too.
For sure. Thanks, Jon, and we'll see you down the road.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
We'll do it again. Jon Bey, Chairman and CEO of Standard Uranium.